See, here in SQL, so already last class we discussed everything. How to use each statement, create statement, select statement, from statement, where statement, where clause, group by class, having clause, order by class, correct? So now we are left with only one topic in SQL is SQL jobs. Okay, we want to combine the data sets. Already we discussed same topic in a data step methods. The same thing, how can we do it in a prop SQL? Also, we're going to see. Okay.
Recording stopped.
Here. So this topic we are going to discuss the two parts. Because when we will combine the data set, when there is a no common variable between the two data sets, and if there is a common variable between the two data sets. Okay, there is no common variable and there is a common variable. How to combine the data sets? And if we have a common variable, again two scenarios will come. Okay, common is nothing but matching. Matching variable with non-repeating keys. Matching with repeating keys. Two scenarios are there. Matching is not common one. I'll tell you what is repeating and non-repeating difference later. Okay. Let's see, first of all, if there is a no common variable between the two data sets, if we combine those data sets, how the outputs will come? We use a data set or a proc SQL statements. Okay, let me take some data first. Data, for example, my data set name is 1. Okay. In file, data lines, input. I have variables like this. Value 1 is my variable. My data is 11, 12. Same. I have data set. Okay. I have values like this 21, 22, 23. Here the variable is value 2. So these are the two data sets I have. These are my two input data sets. Data set 1 have value 1 variable, have values of 11 and 12. Data set 2 have variable called value 2, 21, 22, 23 are the values. Do you have any common variable between these two data sets? Both are different variables. There is no common variable between these two data sets. So if you want to combine these two data sets, okay, how can we combine? If you directly merge the data in a data step method, if you merge the data sets, I'm merging data set 1 and data set 2. See, I'm not writing any by statement. Why? Because I don't have any common variable. Generally, on a by statement, will mention some common variable. Because we don't have any common variable, I'm not mentioning there. Clear? I'm just directly merging data set 1 and data set 2 in a data step method. So how the output will come? So 2 observations, 3 observations, combined create with the 3 observations. So this is a data set 1 and data set 2. When you merge using data step method, how the output came? See 11, 21, 12, 22. Here you don't have anything, so missing 23. So it's like combined like 1-to-1 mapping or like 1-to-1 matching. Does it happen? First observation, second observation, third observation, third observation. Like this, it was combined, correct? When there is a no common variable and you used a data step merge, you merge the data sets. You will get output like this. Clear, everyone? Now, same thing when you do it using proc SQL. Let's see how the output will come. Proc SQL, create a table. I'm creating the table called, for example, combined underscore SQL using SQL method. As select star, I need all the observations on both the data set. Okay, from so data set 1, I want to combine. Okay, here I'm using a keyword called cross join. I'm joining the both the data set, cross joining the both the data set. One cross join with 2. Okay, semicolon with 2. Clear? One cross join with 2. Now see how the observations will come. Now come and run the program. See 6 rows, 2 columns. This time 6 rows are related. Okay, now the output came. This is data set 1, this is the data set 2.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Volume 1 and volume 2, observations are not matching. That is no common.
Observations are not matching. Obviously, observations are different, right? Two different data sets.
So observations are
Value
different.
1, value 2, different observations will be. Value 1 is a different data set. Data set 1, you have value 1 variable. Value 1 is a variable. Data set 2, value 2 is a variable. Two different variables, two different data sets. How observations will match?
In case of volume 2, first observation, same variable, same observe 11. ఫస్ట్ టేబుల్లో మనకు 11 ఉంది సార్. సెకండ్ టేబుల్లో కూడా మనకు 1 కి కరస్పాండింగ్ 21 ఉంది. ఒకవేళ అక్కడ కూడా సెకండ్ టేబుల్లో కూడా 11 ఉంటే అది డిఫరెంట్ అంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుందా, కామన్ వేరియబుల్ అది?
కాదు, అది కామన్ వేరియబుల్ ఎలా అవుతుంది? ఇది కదా వేరియబుల్. వాల్యూ 1, వాల్యూ 2 ఇస్ ద వేరియబుల్ పేరు. వేరియబుల్ పేరు మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది, అబ్జర్వేషన్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఈ 11 ఇక్కడ కూడా 11 ఉన్నా కూడా నీకు అవుట్పుట్ ఇంతకుముందు డాటా స్టెప్ మెథడ్ లో నీకు ఇలానే వస్తుంది, 11 11 12 12 అని వస్తుంది.
ఓకే, క్లియర్.
సో 1 to 1 మ్యాచింగ్ అయింది కదా సార్. అట్లాంటప్పుడు మనకి 11 12 రిపీటెడ్ గా వచ్చినాయి కదా.
ఎక్కడ?
SQL సార్, SQL.
SQL, let me explain. Okay, so first one, this one is clear, right? Data step method. When you combine data set 1 and data set 2, there is no common variable between the two data sets. If you combine directly, if you merge the data sets, you will get output like 1-to-1 rating, like it will come 1 1 1 1, it will rate. Okay, now come to SQL method. Now in SQL method, same two data sets I'm combining, I'm cross joining the two data sets. Okay, so here you see how the outputs are coming. Okay, see how the outputs are coming. How the output is coming? Just everyone observe the output data set. Tell me how it was combined.
So it's like for 11 in the variable value 2 also. So 11 21, 11 22 and 11 23. So it is like a cross matching, right?
Correct.
For value 1, it is taking 3 values of the value 2 and it is creating the data. Then it is going to 12 and again taking 21, 22, 23.
Correct. So if there is no common variable between the two data sets, if we join the two data sets, okay, we are not using merging, we are joining using ProcSQL. When you join the data set, each observation from the data set 1, it will combine with all the observations from the data set 2. See, 11, 21, 11, 22, 11, 23. Each observation, next 12, 12, 21, 12, 22, 23. If it is combined like this, what we call? Anyone idea? So we call them as a Cartesian product. So when you combine the data set, what is the output will come? Cartesian product. Cartesian product is nothing but combining of each and every value. You can check every combination will be available. Correct? 11, you have all the combinations. 12, you have all the combinations. So it will combine each and every value. If you combine each and every value like this, it's called Cartesian product. Clear? Now understand the difference. So when there is a no common variable, okay, what is the difference between merges and joins? What we understand here from the above two examples. Okay, generally merges, how you are merging using the data set method, correct? So when you merge the data set, how the output came? It's like a one-to-one reading or one-to-one matching was happening, correct? One-to-one matching or mapping was happening. Same thing, if you do it using joins, okay, you join the two data sets. How you join? Using ProcSQL method you joins. When you join the data sets, how the output data set came? The output data set will be Cartesian product. The output will be Cartesian product. Output will be Cartesian product. What is the meaning of Cartesian product? That is combination with each and every observation. Correct? Data set 1, each observation is combining with each observation in the data set 2. It is combined like this, it is Cartesian product. Clear? So that is the difference between merges and joins when there is a no common variable between the two data sets. Okay, clear everyone? Any doubts here? Anyone have any questions? Okay, no questions. Now we saw there is no common variable. Now if we have a common variable, okay, if there is common, we have common variable, we have matching variables. There is no repetition keys are there. Okay, let me take some data. We already know, right? If there is a common variable, how we combine using full join, left join, right join, inner join. Same thing we'll discuss now also. Let me take some input data. Observe these two data sets. Data set 1, it is U1 data set. I have a variable called key and value 1. In data set 2, I have variables called key and value 2. So these are our observations. What is the common variable between the two data sets? Between the U1 and U2?
Yeah.
Common
Yeah.
variable. Common variable. I'm not asking common observation.
Key,
What is the
key is the
Key, sir, key.
key is the common variable between the
Key
two
is the
data.
variable.
Okay. So if I combine these two data sets, how the observations will come? Okay. Already we know, right? How to combine these two data sets using full join? Can anyone tell me the program for full join using data step method? Using SQL, I'll tell you. You're supposed to get the same output, either if you do it using data step or a proxy skill step. Now, first
Proxy.
we'll see using data step method. Tell me the program for the data step method. How to combine? Yeah. Yes. Who's gonna answer? What is the full join program? Anyone? Srinath? Tell me, Srinath. I want to combine these two data sets using full join. We already discussed this chapter, right? And we saw it in an Excel as well. I explained everything. Yes, Manasa?
Yeah, we have to use merge option here.
Yeah, merge only. Match.
Merge one,
What one?
U1.
U1.
Mm. So we have to write in as a x, right? In equal to x, like that in bracket. U2
U2.
in brackets in is equal to y.
Okay.
Semicolon by key. Semicolon. If x or y, run.
If X or Y.
Yeah,
Okay.
semicolon and run semicolon.
That's it.
Yeah, I think so, Sudarshan.
So before we have to sort out.
You're using the by statement, right?
Okay, proc sort.
You have to sort your input data set.
Yeah, correct.
Proc sort data is equal to U1. Let us assume your output data set you are creating as a sorted one. Okay.
Okay.
By key variable.
Key variable.
So same way, sort the second data set as well.
U2.
U2 sort. So instead of U1 and U2, you can take it sorted one and sorted two.
Sorted. Yeah.
Now run the output. In whole. Right. See, before I showing the output, first shall you work out on Excel? Tell me how the output data set also will come. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So these are my two input data sets. U1, say how variable key and value to, U2 key and value. Okay. Now immediately what we did, we sorted the both the data sets, right? So this is like sorted one, sorted two. Now if I combine these two data sets after sorting, what is the full join output will come? Tell me what are the variables and what are the observations will come?
Key value 1 and value 2.
Key value 1. So what will happen to this key variable? It will come and overwrite this variable, correct? And value 2. Okay, what are the observations will come for a full join?
A
A
11,
11,
21,
21,
B
B
12
12,
dot
dot
C
C
dot
dot
23.
That's it. Anyone want to do any changes? So we'll got the same output. 1121 B12 dot C dot 23. So what will happen in a full join? Full join will give to combine both the data sets, both the left observation, right observations, and also common observations will come in the output data set. Correct? Now same thing. When we do it using proc SQL, also is supposed to get the same output. Proc SQL, create a table. Okay, for example, my table name is
Joint SQL.
full join underscore S. As
Select.
select. I need all observations on the both data sets. Start from. So here, an advantage is that in a proc SQL, you no need to sort your input data set. Directly, you can work out on your input data set itself. When U1, you full join with U2. Okay. So on what is the common variable? In U1 data set there is a key variable, in U2 data key variable. So here similarly on a by statement how you are mentioning, here you have to mention on that variable. Okay. Here you are writing the condition X or Y, right? Here you write directly U1 full join with U2.
Okay.
Here
Okay.
semicolon quit. Now run the program. See the output. I have one warning. Variable keys already exist on a file. Full join underscore SQL. Okay, why I got this warning? See the what is the output? What is the happen? See here. So this is the output I received. I got it when you use a data step method. See, this is the output full join underscore SQL. This is the output I got it when we combine the two data sets. Full join using SQL method. What is the difference?
C.
Supposed to get the same output. What happened?
C.
C is missing, right?
Keywords.
Why it is missed? C is missed. Why C got missed? What was happening when you combine the data set using SQL? You're supposed to get C. That is only correct output, correct? Because in your input data set, C observation is there. Why it got missed? What was happening? And how to overcome this issue. Okay, let's see how it was combining the data set in SQL. Okay. So these are the two input data sets. I want to combine these two data sets in a SQL method. Okay. So I want to join the data set one U1 and U2. U1 will join with U2. So first all the variables will come. See, first key and value one will come. Key variable will come, then value one variable will come. Here the important thing, see here, observe here. In the second data set also you have a key variable, right? This key variable, it's supposed to come and overwrite here. That's what will happen in a data step method. In a data step method, the second key variable, it will come and override the second key variable. Already in output data set, the first data set, the key variable will come there, it will overwrite it. But in a proc SQL method, it won't overwrite. Already in the output data set, there is already key variable available. So it won't overwrite. See, it will throw a warning also saying that variable keys already exist on your output data set. Hence, it won't overwrite. Instead, what it will do? It will go for a ignorance. So this total key variable go for ignorance. Ignoring is nothing but these variable means this variable observations totally it will ignore. Okay, next to validate. So this is the important. In SQL, unlike in data step merge methods, it did not override the values. Instead, what it will do? It will go for ignorance. Okay, now see when you combine out what's going to happen. First A, it is available in the data set 1 only. Okay, check A, available in data set 1 and data set 2. If available in one data set 1, 11 will come. Check in the data set 2 also available. So what is the value 2 for that one? 21. Next B, it will come from here only. Okay, check in the data set 1 for value 1, 12. Check in the data set 2, we don't have key variable, so we'll get a missing. So next I'm supposed to take it the C from the data set 2 from this key variable, but we ignore this one. So that's the reason your observation key observation is missing. C is missing. Check C is available data set 1, not available, so we'll get a value 1 as a missing. Check C is available in data set 2, is available. What is the value 2? 20. Clear? This is how you'll get a C is missing. Okay. Take a note. Remember this note. In SQL, okay, unlike in data step merges method, okay, in a data step merges method, it will override, but in SQL, it did not override the values. Instead, what it will do? Instead, it will ignore. Clear? So when I want to combine dataset 1 and dataset 2, so first key variable will come. Okay, next value 1 variable will come. Next from the dataset to key variable, when it try to come to output dataset, already key variable available. So it won't overwrite. Okay. And also it will throw a warning also saying that variable already available. So what it will do, it won't overwrite. Instead, what it will do, it will override ignorance. The next value will come. Then when you combine, your observations will come like this. So which variable it was ignored. So those observations won't come in the output data set. Clear now?
Sir, there is another way to write the C in SQL.
Correct. Now how to overcome, why now we need a C, right? How to
Yes, sir.
overcome,
We need a C.
correct? Now that we will discuss now. Okay, how to overcome this issue. So this issue I'm going to overcome using a one function called call-sec function. Call-sec. Okay, what is this call-sec function? For example, in the call-sec function, this function, if I pass any two observations, I have two observations like this, observation 1 and observation 2. Two observations if I pass. Out of these two observations, whichever is non-missing, that is, it will pick as an output. It will pick as an output. Okay, let us see, for example, call-sec of, I have A comma A. What is the output will come? Both are non-missing, right? So any one it will pick as an output. Any one. Or else I have one is non-missing, A comma dot. What is the output will come? If you pass the two observations, A comma dot. Observation 1 is A, observation 2 is dot. What it will pick as an output? In these two, which one is non-missing value?
Yeah.
Out of these two observations, whichever is non-missing, it will pick, right? A comma dot.
Yeah.
A, right? A will get output. Or else observation 1 is missing, observation 2 is A. Now what it will pick?
C.
Yeah.
A.
Someone says C, where is C here? I have only two observations, one is missing and A. Clear now? So if you pass a two observations, in those two observations, whichever is non-missing, that it will pick as a output. Clear? This is how call-sec function will work. Now this call-sec function I'm going to use in your ProcSQL. Observe here, we don't have problem with value 1, value 2. Its values are coming correctly. We have only issue with a key variable alone. Agree? Because you are getting missing value for only key variable. Now this key variable alone, I'm going to generate using call-sec function. Okay. See, same code. I'm not doing any changes. So on a select statement, before selecting all the variables, okay, I'm generating a new variable using call-sec function. Call-sec of, okay, call-sec of first observation 1. My observation 1 is in U1 dataset key variable, U2 dot key variable. Two observations I'm passing. And that output I'm generating as a key variable. Okay. So we have an issue with key variable, right? So this key variable I'm going to generate using call-sec function. Okay, comma star. So remaining all the variables and take it in from the both input data sets. Generating the new variable derivation will be same, right? First to derivation as variable name. This key variable alone, I'm going to generate using call set function. Okay. Now see, create underscore Fuljan SQL1 I'm creating. Now run your code. This time I got two warnings. Variable key is already exist, variable key is already exist, but that's fine. See the output. This time output is coming correctly. See also coming.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what was happening? Okay, see here. One second, guys. Okay, see how the output is coming here. So now we are combining the data sets. We use a call set function, right? So full join underscore SQL1. Okay. Okay. Key and value one. Okay. Not before key and value one. First, what you are doing? See, first you are selecting. First, you are creating a one new key variable using call set function. Correct? You are creating a new key variable using call set function. How it is created? Call sec of u1 dot key and u2 dot key. Call sec of u1 dot key a comma u2 dot key a comma a. What is the output will come? Call sec come a comma a. It will come here. Call sec of u1 dot b u1 dot key is b observation. Here do you have anything same common variable? No, it's so b comma dot. What is the output will come?
B.
Call sec of, so here you have missing value, but here you have c value. So dot comma missing. What is the output will come?
C.
Clear? Now this key variable you are generated using call set function. Clear? So that is the first variable you have in your output data set. Agree? That is the first variable. Now then you have QS star. Now remaining variables it will take it from the your output, your input data sets. Okay. Now see. The data set one, U1 data set. In data set one, you have key variable. So this key variable will try to come in your output data set. But here already key variable available. It is generated using call set function. So what it will do? It will throw a warning saying that variable keys already exist in your output data set. Next, what it will do? It won't overwrite, right? In SQL, instead what it will do? It will go for a ignorance. So key variable, it will try to come into the output data set, but in output data set already a key variable available. It was generated using call set function. So it won't override. Instead what it will do? It will go for ignorance. Okay, next value one variable. Next again, key variable. Same again, it will try to come into the output data set. Already key variable available. It won't override. it will throw again one more warning saying that variable keys already exist. So instead what it will do? It will go for a ignorance. Next to valid. Clear? Next. A. First observation is A. You are generated using call-check function. You will take an observation from here only directly. A. Check in the data set 1. A is available. What is the value 1? 11. Check in the data set 2. Value 2 is
21.
21. Next to B. Check in the data set 1. Value 1 is
12.
value 1 is
12.
12. Value 2 is
Dot.
dot. Next C. Value 1 is
Dot.
value 2 is
23.
100. That's it. Key value 1, value 2. So now see, using data step method, using proc SQL method, you got the same output. That's it. If you understand this thing, it was simple. In SQL, in a data, unlike in a data step match method, it won't overwrite. It will ignore. If it will ignore, if you get a missing values for a common variable, straightforward, you use a call-check function. When you use a proc SQL, in a missing value, if you have on a common variable, if you have missing observation, wherever if you find missing observation, either it is any method, full join, inner join, left join, right join, straightforward use a call-check function, or else not required. Okay, clear? Everyone understood both the methods using data step method and proc SQL method programmatically, and then all the output is coming. Clear? Any doubts? Others? Clear? Vandit, Kishan, Manasa, Ram. Okay. Okay. Shall we go? We'll see one more method. Can you tell me what is the code for left join in a data step method? Anyone tell me what is the code for left join? Anyone? What is the if condition? I have to change it here. What is the left
If-
join output?
Yeah, if only X.
If yes.
X.
Correct. Okay, what is the output will come? So what is the left join output will come? Tell me using data step method. Anyone? What is the left join output will come? What are the variables? What are the observations? Price, anyone? Ram? Will be Ram. If you combine these two data sets, what is the left gen output? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, value 1, value 2.
Key value. Why? What happened to key value?
Sorry. Key, this two, right? Key and
Key
value
value
1.
value two. What is the observation silicon?
Left row. A11,
A11,
21,
21,
B12,
B 12
and dot.
dot.
C not there. C.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
It's correct only. A11, 21, B12 dot. What left gen will do? All the observations from the left data set and matching observation from the right data set, it will give us an output. Okay. Now same thing, I'm going to do it using proc SQL. First, I want to use a callback function. If I got a missing values, I use a callback function. Okay. Left gen using SQL. So I'm just changing the code in the keyword called left gen. Previously full gen, it's left gen. So in a proc SQL method, I'm combining U1 and U2 left join on a key variable. Okay. Left join underscore SQL is created. See, you got the same output when you use the data step method A11, 21, B12 dot. Same output you got it when using proc SQL method also. Okay, clear? So here you no need to use a callback function because you're not getting any missing values for key variable, correct? Same thing for right join as well. If you understand one method, it will be same for everything. So what is the right join if condition have to change? It's going to be if y.
Y.
Yeah. So now tell me anyone, what is the right join output will come? Pandit?
Key.
Yes, Pandit. What is the right join output? This is my two input data set. What is the right join output will come? Are you there, Pandit? Ishan?
Yes, Sudarshan.
Yeah. Tell me what is the right join output?
Key value 1, value 2.
Key value 1, value 2. What are the observations?
AC
A,
and C.
okay, C.
And then the 1121
11, 21.
dot 23.
That's it. A11, 21, C dot. Okay. Now same thing. Let me try using proc SQL first without callback function. Right join with SQL. Right join. Okay. See how the output is coming. What happened? A11, 21. C is missing. Why C got missed? how it is combining the two data sets in a right join method using SQL. Can anyone explain to me? These two data sets I want to combine using proc SQL. What is happening? Why C is missing?
Key variable
First key variable, okay,
value 1.
value 1.
Okay. The second key variable will be skipped, sir, because it already exists.
So key is already available in our output data set. So what it will do, it won't overwrite. Instead, what it will do, it will go for a ignorance.
Value
Okay,
2.
value 2. Next,
Then A
A
11,
11,
23,
20.
3.
Why 23?
No. So 21. Sorry, 21. C missing, sir. C missing.
Why C
Dot.
missing?
Dot
Dot.
23.
So here you got a C is missing. Why? Because you ignored this variable. So it's not supposed to take it from this variable. C is available here. So it won't take it from here. So you'll get a missing one. So how to overcome this issue?
Call secret.
So this key variable alone, we're going to generate using callsec function. Okay. U1 dot U2 dot key. U1 dot 2 key and U2 dot key as a key variable. We're going to generate the new Q variable using callsec function. Now run the code. See the output. We got 2 warnings. Okay. Now C is coming correctly. Okay. So now it will be the same output. When you use a data step method and using the proc SQL method, you got the same output. Because when you use a callsec function.
Sir,
Clear?
I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, when we are operating for left joint, we are also having the key variables, no, sir. But in right joint, why it is skipping it?
You only tell me why. Why? Okay, right,
Okay,
left
then means,
join. See, when you do it in left join, the observations are taking from the left data set, right?
okay, sir.
Even if it is ignored also, even if it
Only
is
left side
ignored
only
also,
count.
your output observations are A, B only. So that's the reason you won't find any missing values.
Okay. I got it, sir.
Correct?
Okay.
So one last thing we have is inner join. So using data state method first. What is the code for inner join? If X or Y or and Y. If X and Y. What is the common observation between the two data sets? Inner means common observation, right? What is the common observation? You have only one observation, right? Common. That is A. So when you do it A, inner join means we'll get output as a only one. A11, 21. Simple. Inner join is so simple, right? The common observation between the two data sets, it will give as an output. Okay. So now I'm trying using proc SQL also. I'm not using callsec function. inner join. Okay. Inner join. Underscore, see the log. See inner join SQL is great. Common observation is 8, 11, 21. It's coming correctly, both using data step method and progress scale. Clear? That's it. Any doubts? So now we know everything, both using data step method and progress scale method, how to combine the data sets when we have a common variable between the two data sets. Clear? With a full join, inner join, left join, and right join. Okay. So we'll stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow with if there is a repetition key server. How to combine both in data step method and progress scale method. Okay.
Sudarshan,
Yeah.
so I have a doubt here.
Yeah.
So is there any option in SQL also for no matching variables are there? So, or otherwise we have to use only data set function.
So we saw, right?
Yeah.
If there is no matching variable, means there is no common variable, right?
Yeah.
Speaking. If there is no common variable, how to combine? You'll get a different output. Okay, you mean to set same output, supposed to get that.
Yeah.
No, you don't have.
Okay.
The way of methoding is different.
Okay.
The way of doing was different, right? Here also, the progress scale method also, the way of combining is different, right?
Yeah.
That's why you'll get it, the way of, depends on way of combining.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Any more questions, anyone?
Recording stopped.
Okay. If nothing is there, that's it. We'll continue.